Well, game one of a three-game road trip. Big approach tonight entering Ontario. You're 1-1 against this team. How do you approach this game?
Well, for us, is we know how they're going to play. They're a big, heavy team. They've played that way for a few years since they've been out here, just with the personnel they have and the way Mike's to other coaches. And we beat them the first game last Wednesday. We scored a goal in the third period to take advantage of it, and then again I won it 4-2. And they did the same thing. It was a tight game, 2-2, and they got a power play goal to make it 3-2. And so both games were pretty well played by both teams. The second game they came out a little bit more physical. We expect them to be more physical here tonight in their building to get the matchups that they want. But there are some areas that we wanted to address in our game that we think we can improve on from last Saturday playing against us. So I expect it to be another good game. Obviously it's before Christmas. The energy is going to be high. The excitement's going to be high. So we're looking forward to finishing up this road trip and then having a few days off for Christmas.
You mentioned the physicality of this team. It's their building, so they get the last change. What's the focus for your defensive unit tonight? Because you know that forecheck is coming hard and you know it's coming physical.
Well, we've got some stuff in place that we want to try and slow them down a little bit through the neutral zone. And there's two parts to that. We want to manage the puck better in the O zone, take away their puck possession. They're just going to chip and chase and get on the forecheck, so we've got to get back to pucks quick, run some screens through the neutral zone, and just obviously have the puck more. And the other thing is, if we're going to take undisciplined penalties, we have to make sure we score on the power play.
You got Jason Dickinson back, Curtis McKenzie's here, Austin Fighton is now available. How do you balance your lines tonight?
Well, tonight we've balanced our lines. You'll see that we're pretty deep down the middle. Sheldon Dries will check in on the fourth line, and then we got Justin Dowling, Rupi Henson, Jason Dickinson centering line. So I think it's pretty deep for us tonight. I like our group. Mark McNeil will check in as a vet because Brett Regner has an upper body injury. So he'll get a chance to play again tonight. He's played pretty well for us, scoring some big goals. And so I like our group up front. You'll see Shane Hanna again on the back end, and then you'll see Bozy in that tonight.
Shane Hanna back in, his second straight game. How do you evaluate his play and his practices, really with less than a week with this team so far?
Yeah, it's a little early. Well, from what I saw in the game, I liked some of the things he did. There's some areas that he needs to work on, but I didn't think he looked out of place. I didn't think he was overwhelmed by the game. But tonight will be a good test for him. It'll be a physical game, and the one thing for him, this is going to be a faster forecheck for him than playing in the ECHL, so it'll be interesting to see how quick he goes back on pucks. He's a big, strong kid. He's 5'11", 6 foot, 200 pounds, so I think he should be able to handle himself well tonight.